Good afternoon, and welcome to the end of week market review for Friday, October 17th, 2014. You are going to see that our US and Canadian markets are both rising bearish. Now, this does mean that the markets did end up making some recovery this week. Though the markets are still down for the week, we did see some positive gains over the last couple of days. Right now, the Dow Jones is up 1.63%, while the S&P 500 is up 1.29%. Gold and silver are both down, with gold down 0.22% and silver down 1.03%. Oil is up 0.37%. Taking a look at the economic reports, you're going to see that they're expecting 295,000 filings. In actuality, we did end up with only 264. This was one of the few things that did help the markets recover a little bit. Again, though, we are still dealing with a lot of global concerns, so we are going to be cautious for the next little bit. So with that said, we're now changing gears and taking a look at some of our technical analysis. While we're looking at this, we're going to see that the S&P 500 has managed to break up above the 200 EMA, which is definitely a positive thing. The MACD is rising bearish and with the black line below the blue line. Taking a look at the weekly chart, you're going to see just how significant this loss was. This was a significant drop that went down below the 40 EMA. Now that it's working itself back up again, we're looking at a little bit more optimism, especially with the fact that the 26 and 40 are both rising. The TSX is finding overhead resistance at its upper trend line. This is below all of its EMAs as well as that trend line. The MACD is looking a little bit better with it rising bearish, but with that black line crossing through the blue line. Looking at the weekly chart for the TSX, you're going to see just how significant its losses were. But again, things are looking more positive. The goal now is to see the indicators work itself back up above the 22 or the 26 and the 40. It is important to note, though, that in this example, the 26 EMA has flattened out, so it definitely is looking much weaker. Our volatility indicator is returning back down to a good level. It's still quite a ways from where we want it, but it is definitely much better than it was a couple of days ago. Right now, it is sitting at 21.97. If anybody has any questions about anything that we've discussed, you can either send us an email or phone call. All of our contact information is on that screen. So with that said, this has been the end of week market review for Friday, October 17th, 2014. Ciao for now.